Dante, Divine Comedy, Purgatorio, Canto 30. When the septentrion of the highest heaven, which never either setting new or rising, nor veil of other cloud than that of sin, and which made everyone therein aware of his own duty, as the lower makes whoever turns the helm to come to port. Motionless halted the voracious people that came at first between it and the griffin, turned themselves to the car as to their peace, and one of them, as if by heaven commissioned, singing Veni Sponsa the Libano, shouted 3 times, and all the others after. Even as the blessed at the final summons shall rise up quickened each one from his cavern, uplifting light the reinvested flesh, so upon that celestial chariot 100 rows at vos mutanti senis, ministers and messengers of life eternal. They all were saying Benedictus qui venis, and, scattering flowers above and round about, Manibus odate lilia plenis. Ere now have I beheld, as day began, the eastern hemisphere all tinged with rose, and the other heaven with fair serene adorned, and the sun's face, uprising, overshadowed, so that by tempering influence of vapors, for a long interval, the eye sustained it. Thus in the bosom of a cloud of flowers, which from those hands angelical ascended, and downward fell again inside and out, over her snow-white veil with olive synced, appeared a lady under a green mantle, vested in color of the living flame. And my own spirit, that already now so long a time had been, that in her presence, trembling with awe, it had not stood abashed, without more knowledge having by mine eyes, through occult virtue, that from her proceeded of ancient love, the mighty influence felt. As soon as on my vision smote the power sublime, that had already pierced me through air from my boyhood I had yet come forth, to the left hand I turned with that reliance with which the little child runs to his mother, when he has fear, or when he is afflicted, to say unto Virgilius, not a dram of blood remains in me that does not tremble. I know the traces of the ancient flame, but as Virgilius of himself deprived, had left. Virgilius, sweetest of all fathers, Virgilius, to whom I for safety gave me, nor whatsoever lost the ancient mother, availed my cheeks now purified from dew, that weeping they should not again be darkened. Dante, because Virgilius has departed, do not weep yet a while. For by another sword thou needs saint must weep, e'en as an admiral, who on poop and prow comes to behold the people that are working in other ships and cheers them to well-doing. Upon the left-hand border of the car, when at the sound I turned of my own name, which of necessity is here recorded, I saw the lady, who erewhile appeared veiled underneath the angelic festival, direct her eyes to me across the river. Although the veil that from her head descended, encircled with the foliage of Minerva, did not permit her to appear distinctly. In attitude still royally majestic, continued she, like unto one who speaks, and keeps his warmest utterance in reserve. Look at me well. In sooth, I'm Beatrice. How didst thou deign to come unto the mountain? Didst thou not know that man is happy here? Mine eyes fell downward into the clear fountain, but seeing myself therein, I sought the grass. So great a shame did weigh my forehead down. As to the sun, the mother seemed superb, so she appeared to me. For somewhat bitter, taste the savor of severe compassion. Silent became she, and the angels sang suddenly, In te Domini speravi, but beyond Pedes meows did not pass. Even as the snow among the living rafters upon the back of Italy congeals, blown on and drifted by Sclavonian winds, and then, dissolving, trickles through itself, whene'er the land that loses shadow breathes, so that it seems a fire that melts a taper. E'en thus was I without a tear or sigh, before the song of those who sing forever, after the music of the eternal spheres. But when I heard in their sweet melodies compassion for me, more than had they said, Oh, wherefore, lady, dost thou thus upbraid him? The ice that was about my heart congealed, to air and water changed, and in my anguish, through mouth and eyes came gushing from my breast. She, on the right-hand border of the car, still firmly standing, to those holy beings, Thus her discourse directed afterwards. Ye keep your watch in the eternal day, so that nor night nor sleep can steal from you. One step the ages make upon their path. Therefore my answer is with greater care, that he may hear me who is weeping yonder, so that the sin and dole be of one measure. Not only by the work of those great wheels, that destine every seed unto some end, according as the stars are in conjunction, but by the largest of celestial graces, which have such lofty vapors for their reign, that near to them our sight approaches not. Such had this man become in his new life, potentially, that every righteous habit would have made admirable proof in him. But so much more malignant and more savage becomes the land untilled, and with bad seed, the more good earthly vigor it possesses. Sometime did I sustain him with my look. Revealing unto him my youthful eyes, I led him with me turned in the right way. As soon as ever of my second age, I was upon the threshold and changed life. Himself from me he took and gave to others. When from the flesh to spirit I ascended, and beauty and virtue were in me increased, I was to him less dear and less delightful. And into ways untrue he turned his steps, pursuing the false images of good, that never any promises fulfill. Nor prayer for inspiration me availed, by means of which in dreams and otherwise I called him back, so little did he heed them. So low he fell, that all appliances for his salvation were already short, save showing him the people of perdition. For this I visited the gates of death, and unto him, who so far up has led him, my intercessions were with weeping borne. God's lofty fiat would be violated, if Lethe should be passed, and if such viands should tasted be, without any scot of penitence that gushes forth in tears.